Scorpio, welcome to your general Sun, Moon, Rising reading. My name's Clive, you're watching Emrys Tarot. New viewers, new subscribers, cross-watchers, passers-by, you're all welcome. I hope you'll stick around for the future as well. Okay, I am a no-nonsense tarot reader, so I will inform you of that one. I say it like I see it. I will not flower it and tell you what you want to hear. I could quite easily sit here and say, oh, everything's going to be all right. You're going to meet the man of your dreams. It's all going to be hunky-dory. But we all know life is not like that. Okay, you have to work for it. Spiritually and emotionally, I'm talking about. So, without further ado, let's get into this. And as I say, please take the bits that resonate, leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate naturally, don't try and make it fit. You will just end up with wrong conclusions. Here we go. What's going on for you? Four of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Very clingy energy here. I'm getting incoming communication and inquiry. Hey, how are you doing? What are you up to? Why haven't you contacted me? What's the problem? And you're going, what? What? It's all coming together. Ace of Pentacles, brand new start here. Perhaps an invitation to go see somebody, have dinner with them. Somebody you... This is from a person you didn't expect to hear from. Page of Cups, wow. You're in self-preservation mode. You know, you're stable, and what I'm getting here is news coming in from two different people. Two very, very different people. One emotional, sensitive. The other very, very, positive, certain, curious. All right. What this indicates to me, though, is in one or two of your scenarios, there is children involved. All right. This is communication coming in from siblings, okay? There is a decision here. I'm kind of getting a family type situation for some of you. There is children involved. And there's a great opportunity manifesting itself. It's kind of scary, isn't it? We all wish for changes. When those changes manifest and it becomes real, that's very scary. Especially if there's travel to new lands, different lifestyles. You have been struggling with somebody for a very, very long time. These struggles have actually taught you, or kind of they've kind of coerced you into reconsidering your feelings, the way you love, the way you approach relationships, and this is all relationships. And you're realising your own true worth now. And I'm kind of getting an opening up of emotions. Now, I'm kind of getting here both of you danced around each other because of fear of rejection or whatever. There was not an opening up, but it's kind of getting that this opportunity, whichever way you decide to go with it, all right, because the gate's open now, you're not confined. Okay, it's finishing what you start. Now, you both could be married or living with somebody that you could both have children, all right? But there's somebody here very, very curious about you, all right? And I am getting there's a history here between you and somebody. It's been up and down. You've been treated more like an option. Now, in one or two scenarios, you've met somebody new. This person has got jealous, right? They don't want to lose you. They realise their mistake. They want to come back in. So now you've got the choice of two people. All right. There's a lot of hurdles to overcome, but I reckon I'm getting here that you are standing your ground. All right. There is one of these people, they're perhaps married and they put a lot of restrictions. They could have even blocked you. All right. But there's a lot of really curious energy, but at the same time they're very afraid. They may put on a very bravado face, but somebody's not revealing their true self here. There's somebody here who can't make their mind up. Because of children, or because of a spouse, because of an ex. All right. This person could well be married, but this is you. Full control of your emotions. You are entering a new romantic period in your life with a very, very different approach. Okay. There was a person that made you happy, but as I say, they wouldn't commit. There was a parting of the ways, perhaps after a lot of arguments. You hurt each other. Both your egos was dented. All right. If you want to go forward with this, the guidance here is don't let pride get in your way. What else have we? There's a lot of happiness to be had here, but the blame game is not. Death card. Going forward. King of Wands. Yep. Somebody's coming in a lot more responsible. As I say, this person did make you happy, but there was perhaps a third party involvement, whether they was dealing with a spouse, you was dealing with a spouse, children, whatever. It's going forward with a different attitude that's the key. Okay. I'm kind of getting here that some of you are dealing with fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, all right, and Scorpio energy. So what I'm getting here is that at the moment your present situation is you're probably dealing with a Scorpio, a very strong Scorpio energy. All right, let's just get rid of that. Sorry about that. It's you. You're coming into your power. You're realising your own true worth. There is a situation that you're on the way out of. You've asked for changes, and it's very scary. But I'm kind of getting a lot of you are very determined to finish what you started, like I said. And it's just a question of, seeing the reality of your situation, seeing the reality of your relationships. You are going forward with a very, very different attitude. Now, somebody could try and persuade you to stop, try and lay the traditional guilt trip on you. Oh, we're married, we've been together a long time. Why do you want to leave, etc., etc., etc. But I'm kind of getting you're very, very determined now. You're taking the leadership role. Okay. You are making the choice for some of you between two very, very different situations. This could be a career move, by the way. There's somebody very sensitive here. Okay, but they are in control of their emotions. All right. But for you, want changes, new excitement, taking the leadership role, something that gives you a bit more freedom. If you are making a choice between two very, very different people, one is kind of very sensitive, the other is very, very different. They're much more open, much more forward, have much more drive, and they know exactly what they want. So there is a decision here going forward. There's a transitional period, though. It's not like you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and be with somebody else in a completely different situation in a completely different land. It's a transitional period of one situation to the other here. Now, whether that's spending time away because of a career opportunity where you can travel, or spending more time away from loved ones. But the energy remains the same with you, Scorpio. It's finishing what you started. You're very, very determined. There is a person around you, this person who does want to be with you despite the situation. They're willing to work on it. They're very, very strong-minded. Okay. but I'm kind of getting they will say or do something to put you to the test, to find out kind of secretly what your intentions are. So it is kind of that, hey, how you doing, just to see what your reaction is, to see if they've got a chance. See here, yeah, a lot of communication. This is a person who at one time did make you very happy, very exciting. There's a lot of exciting stuff about this. It is your wish being granted, but it's assessing your way forward, and you know, how much drive and energy are you willing to put into this. But it is kind of giving up something. Going forward to pursue this particular route, you are going to lose something quite... Your situation is going to change. Okay. Now, there is a bit of drama around you. I'm kind of getting that you will weigh up the pros and cons. You will assess the forward. You see the risks, what you're having to give up. You know, it's all about finding out what this person's intentions are. Okay. And it's what and who you're willing to commit to. And just as I said that, I saw 11:11 on the clock. So that's one of these intuitive signs from the universe that isn't clear until you look for it. But that's easy for you because I've just told you. All right. Now this King of Wands, it's all about taking responsibility, following your desires, following your wishes. But one thing I'm getting is your life's heading for a much more contented lifestyle, but it revolves around this decision. And this decision is, you know, when you're dealing with past people, it's seeing the past as it really was, not through rose-tinted glasses. And it's also seeing the truth about yourself. All right. But despite the hardships of the past, I'm kind of getting you are both coming onto the same page now. And you do want the same thing. Therefore, everything comes together. But it's a question of putting your dreams and ambitions into reality and working towards them. This is a physical ace. It's not thought, it's not curiosity, it's action. It's where you're a situation, what I call a fixed point in time, where you are, it is in your power to actually physically do something about it. Okay, with that I'm going to leave you. Thank you very much for watching.